What's a DAO? What does it have to do with crypto? Why is it important? And is it a replacement for traditional governance? Today we've got Eric Gilbert-Williams, host of the City DAO podcast and the founder of Meme.Market. So stick around to find out more.
Okay, well, thanks again, Eric, for coming down. I appreciate having you on. It's great to have you.
Yeah, man, great to be here. It's cool to see you moving forward and doing this. So I like your background, by the way. You got the whole color thing going on in the t-shirt, full represent mode.
Yeah, I thought I'd just live in a boxcar for a while. That's really nice, though.
Yeah, there's it's like COVID extended. I feel like I've learned how to live in a bubble and not go outside as a result of COVID. Combined with my Oculus headset, it makes everything feel so much more. Yeah,
virtually outdoors. It's perfect. Cool.
And we're in crypto, right? So you don't even need to go outside. Who needs to see people? Who needs have real world interaction at all in the world of crypto? It's not necessary. Totally overrated. Totally overrated.
Yeah, overblown. Mental health impacts society.
Oh yeah, there's no issues at all. Discord is a absolutely healthy medium of communication. I totally agree.
Totally. Perfect. So yeah, we're here to talk about both DAOs as well as a little bit about Meme.Market. So I figured we could start with DAOs. I guess for the audience who might not know much about it, what is a DAO?
Okay, let's go through the basics. So DAO is spelled DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization. The vision of the future of where DAOs becomes relevant is simplified in a vending machine experiment. Imagine a vending machine that keeps track of its inventory, and when it gets low, it signals automatically to a refill station that comes back and puts in more chocolate bars automatically. And when that exchange happens, the chocolate bars go in, money that was put into the system goes to pay for those chocolate bars in an automated fashion and in perpetuity. And there's a certain maintenance schedule, and based on a smart contract, there's a trigger, a time-based trigger. Maintenance needs to happen on the machine. It sends a signal out to the maintenance department and including a payment, and the maintenance department comes out, does the scheduled maintenance, leaves, and is an ongoing, never-ending system that doesn't require human interaction. That is like the ultimate prime vision of an automated world. And you could say a decentralized autonomous organization would function in fill in the blank thousands of different scenarios, whether it be government organizations. Like can we have voting citizenship on an NFT and be able to use that to recognize the opinion of the masses and bring in a level of accountability into our political system. So it's a big jump from a vending machine to political systems, but there's a very broad application. Now, the current state of decentralized autonomous organizations is that most of them aren't very decentral. They're almost never autonomous. And I guarantee you they're not that organized in most cases.
Oh, yeah, no.
But it's an aspirational statement. It's a statement of, hey, look, let's take a community. And this is another way to look at DAOs too. DAOs are a community. It's an empowered community aligned on a central vision, right? If this is your only takeaway today about what a DAO is, that's it. DAOs are empowered communities aligned on a central vision. If you think about r/Wall Street Bets coming down and taking down a hedge fund, if you think about if you think about Constitution DAO raising 45 million and almost buying an original copy of the U.S. Constitution. If you think of Nouns DAO putting together $35 million of crowdsourced capital to go do a bunch of cool things. These are empowered communities doing things. And the term DAO is coined by the introduction of NFTs to do voting. So if you're part of a community, well, that's great. Wonderful. Now, if you're part of a DAO, you usually have a token or an NFT that can do voting. You can use it to represent your voice. And the idea is that this would be a way to validate individuality, but there's a lot of nuances and challenges that we're working through in the industry still.
Yeah, and that's super interesting. So it doesn't always have to do with governing like a people or a city, or it can be really regulating anything, and where everyone has their individual voice, and it's like the system is organized automatically as a whole to recognize proportionally like user voice and opinion on a specific like matter, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's also micro examples. I know this one community where it's a big co-living community. There's like 50 people that live on this site, and they have to somehow make combined decisions. And so they had this one I think it was called the Deal with the Fly Problem DAO. And they built this, this system to collect opinions and votes on what to do with the fly problem they had out in this remote area where they're all living together, and to register like an official decision. Like, it's just a crazy example, but there's been thousands of DAOs pop up in the last couple of years. And on the spectrum of like 0 to 100, how much of them are actually a DAO versus just a buzzword and hype? It's a new term, so everyone likes to use it, right? But there are really powerful things happening in the DAO ecosystem. There are DAOs that are making substantial progress and doing some really interesting things. So take your pick and have fun trying to decipher which was which.
Totally. And I know you like lead the podcast for City DAO. And that's one of the most unique examples when people go to an example about what a DAO can do and what it is. I think for a lot of users who are familiar, City DAO pops into their mind. So can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes, City DAO is it's a community of people that are aligned on a central vision, just like I said. And you can think of us as pioneers, as social scientists, experimenting with different ways to run civilization. Okay, if we go all the way back to before the term city was ever invented, we had groups of people trying to figure out how to live together, right? That's the simple version. And then densification started to happen. The agricultural revolution happened. People started to get together and cluster. And as that happened, we had to have more intricate systems on how to deal with each other. The concepts of money and currency started to come out, and taxation to fund, military and different type of rights enforcements mechanisms. And now fast forward to where we are today. Now, if you look at the political situation today and you say that better is possible, if you say that there's some sort of a problem in there that could be done better and that we need to work on, if you think that there's room for improvement in our existing political landscape, no matter what your belief side or, red, white, blue, whatever you're coming from, doesn't matter. If there's room for improvement, then City DAO is one of the ventures that's trying to make that improvement. We're trying to bring a level of accountability into political systems through decentralized voting. We're trying to empower voices by having anyone in the community be able to present a direction for the community to go and to get there. The end goal vision of City DAO and other ventures that are related to the network state, this might be a new phrase for you or anyone listening. The network state is a principle where can an online community gain enough strength, coordination, and recognition to gain a seat at United Nations? Can we have country-to-country diplomatic recognition? Look, Iceland has less than 600,000 people in their entire country. My partners have Facebook groups that are larger than the population of Iceland. Okay.
Yeah. And
so what's the difference? Well, Iceland has a lot more structure and more alignment. They're a country. They're trying to function together. But if we have 1 million people over here that want to do something down, look at the Anonymous organization. They can take down entire TV stations in Russia. They can do anything. They can do some pretty powerful stuff, whether it be good or whether it be bad. They're a group of people that can do things. And if we can align people to collectively see that governance of civilization has room for improvement and we can do it better and we can execute on that, then there's no reason to think that we wouldn't be able to someday gain recognition diplomatically at a country-to-country level and be a part of United Nations. And that's part of what City DAO is trying to accomplish through a long-winded sort of experimenting process of headbutting on Discord and also making progress. We bought some land in Wyoming. We figured out how to govern that. We're, the first DAO LLC to physically own land in the world that we understand and to comply with regulation, to not be anarchist against it. We're trying to work with the systems and bridge those gaps. Right. So that's really, City DAO in a nutshell. I could keep going, but yeah, that's a teaser.
No, that's awesome. And just like affecting change, using DAO as a model and a tool, giving everyone a voice, I think is so cool, especially I think it's immediately interesting looking at like physical real land in Wyoming and then, people in crypto and in a DAO, it's pretty sweet. Just really an interesting social experiment, so.
That's really what it is. So, it's a social experiment. There's a lot of holes. There's a lot of room for improvement. There's tons of stuff, but we've clearly made some solid steps and there's a lot more to go. So that's what we're working on.
Perfect. So last thing to mention is Meme.Market. Can you like really quickly tell us what that's all about, and just kind of a brief rundown for those who haven't heard of it?
Yeah, Meme.Market is like a stock market for memes combined with a meme crowdsource platform for brands and content creators. So there's two things here at play. Now, one is that we've been working with the r/meme economy subreddit. And if you go on there right now, there's about 1.6 million people in that subreddit. And it's a place for people to share memes and have a lot of fun. Now, you'll notice inside that subreddit that there's a bot, there's an MIB bot that runs a popularity market, you could say. It's a stonk market. That's a STONK, not stock, stonk market. And what's a stonk? Well, it's just a fun way to interact with memes that didn't exist before. You can earn meme coins. You can buy votes or cast votes with those coins. And if you can predict a meme that's going to go viral before anyone else, you're going to accumulate a lot more meme coins than anyone else. And if you can predict when a meme is going to stop going viral before anyone else, then you're going to be able to pull your coins back out and end up, climbing the leaderboard and win the race as being the best person to be able to, the most efficient person at predicting meme virality. So it's a fun game that we've been building in Reddit, and it was time to expand out of the Reddit ecosystem. It's a tight, confined development sandbox over there. And so we've brought it into crypto. We're live on Polygon testnet right now. It's a fun game. Anyone can create a meme. Anyone can post a meme. Anyone can earn meme coins. I think I saw some of your memes up there. And and it functions. So that's the one half. Now, the other half, which is a little bit more serious, is about content creator monetization and about brand marketing. Now, if you look at the traditional ad on Facebook, Google, YouTube, you pick it, typically engagement is measured in seconds. You have 3 seconds of engagement, 10 seconds of engagement. If you're really lucky as a brand, you're able to force people to watch a shitty ad for 15 seconds, and that's called a success. Yeah, I forced people to watch shitty ads for 15 seconds, millions of times over and over and over. Is this the state of our current marketing advertising landscape? Yes, it is. It's the way it's been done since kind of the internet came out. And we think that there's time for a paradigm shift. We think that there's other types of engagement that can happen for a brand that's fun and it's entertaining and it doesn't violate my eyeballs and diminish my intellectual capacity by being involved in it. And that's memes.
And it's fun. You can vote. You can like earn some stonks, some tokens. It's great. If people want to learn more about it and check it out, how would they get a hold of you? And where would they go to check out Meme.Market?
Yeah, so anyone can earn meme coins for free right now on our testnet, which is at meme.market. The website is meme.market. It's not meme.market.com, okay? It's meme.market. That's where it ends. That's the beginning and the end. And so you can earn free meme coins right now by just connecting to Twitter or by creating some memes. We'll give you free coins. Once we actually launch on mainnet, those coins are, they're obviously, actual tokens, so you can swap or trade or do whatever you want with them. We want you to play in the meme game. That's what the stock market's for. But yeah, you can find me there. Twitter as well, at Meme Brains. That's MEM Brains, not Mean Brains. I had someone do that the other day. That was funny. I'm not mean, I promise. But yeah, you find me on Twitter, Meme Brains, meme.market. I'm also in our Discord server. Join our Meme.Market Discord server anytime. And happy to have some fun and chat with people.
Perfect. I appreciate the meaningful conversation. So yeah, thanks for coming by, Eric.
Right on. Thanks for having me on the show.
All right, we'll see you on the panel.
See you.